So because of all the balance changes this update, there are a couple of towers that I need to redo the 1 tower challenge for, because there's probably a new cap for it. Starting off, Monkey Ace. In the patch notes, they buffed Spectre, but the biggest thing is a Flying Fortress, which is a plus 10 mob damage buff. And plus 10 is actually pretty crazy, because if I'm looking at the numbers for the Flying Fortress, it does 4 damage with the dart attack, and 5 with the explosion. Keep in mind, from the patch notes, it's only the dart buff. So the explosions still have the same amount of buff damage, but that's still overall a very, very, very strong buff. Like, I would wager at least double the damage. Just to refresh you guys on the 1 tower challenge, you can only get a camo village to aid with the tower, just because there's some towers that don't have camo at all, so I'm just keeping it consistent. Plus, we can now go for the good cross path with the Monkey Ace. So for starters, what I do for leads, probably a 4-1-0 ODS, and then I have Wing Monkey too, because I have knowledge, so I can, I guess, have the pineapples follow the leads if we don't pop them all. So leads here, yeah, we're just gonna Wing Monkey. I think that eventually gets the leads to, or the pineapples to land, right? Not really. Wing Monkey is still pretty bad, but it does the job for this round at least. I think after the ODS, I'm supposed to go for a Spectre. How much is that on easy mode, by the way? Only 20k. So probably the mid-40s. I bet this guy can probably handle 40 plus rounds on its own. I'll try to be 1 more round, and then I think at this point, I should go for the Spectre, because the money looks to be very close, or about there. Alright, how about now? So sell, and Spectre is ours. Nice and simple. Now, I think with the Spectre buffs, we can probably just save for Flying Fortress straight up, which would save us a lot of money. So that's cool. Wait, did I say earlier what round I got to? 114? Because that's the round we're looking for. And looks like Flying Fortress is very easily affordable. So let's get it. Alright, based on what I was seeing from the last video of this run, round 106 is when I had to replace the Flying Fortress, so we'll see how much difference it makes on that round. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, the extra money getting free play will help a lot too, because that's about $50,000 extra, so you can use that to buy several more Sarbombas before running out of money, which I think is what we died to last time. Lack of money for Sarbombas. Like, that's gonna be huge for any 1 tower test that died past round 100 because there wasn't enough money, which I would presume there's quite a bit of, since at this point I think over half the towers got past around 100 on the 1 tower challenge. Let me slow it down here so you see the extra mob damage. So now the Flying Fortress does about, is that 1,000 per second? Seems like it. That's not bad. But yeah, if you didn't know, the big plane, the Spectre, they shoot the same amount of darts and bombs. So with this buff, since the dart goes from 4 damage to 14 damage now to Moabs, that's like 3.5 times more damage. And if the explosion stays the same, well, that would be, well, 9 damage previously, because 4 and 5. And that would be 19 now. So yeah, that's a bit over double. 2.11 times more mob damage. No micro, and 106 seems pretty easy. Yeah, that was not even close to dying. So, safe to say this buff is very significant. I guess NK got fed up with continuing to give the big plane price buff, so they said, screw it. Here's a bunch of damage, so you stop playing about how expensive it is. Guess I'll take that, honestly. At this point, we just make it to the highest ace round without having to do any Star Bomb micro at all, which is pretty crazy. And, well, it does indeed beat 114 very easily. It's definitely looking like around 120 plus at this rate, too, if I had to guess. 117. So these 2 rounds are DT rounds, which is probably what the big plane struggles with the most. So let's be careful here. Let's use reverse targeting, just cuz. So let's see if it has enough bad damage. The thing is, since there's multiple this round, the attention is divided across multiple of them, because I think each stream is like last, first, close, strong, somewhere along the lines of that. So the first one will be popped easily. Second, third ones will take a little bit longer, but we should be able to pop it eventually. And okay, yeah, that was actually really easy. 120 plus for sure, folks. Honestly, I think it's more they buffed it to make it more in line with other towers rather than it already being pretty good before, and they just made it super OP, because I think the Anti-Bloon's probably a very good comparison price-wise, just a little bit more expensive, but that one sold to 138. By the way, I might have to redo it again because you got a buff this update. This will probably get... If it passes this round, we can make it to 130. Actually, no, I need Star Bomb this round for sure. Okay. So I guess we just start the round off with Star Bomb, wait last minute. I don't know if it one-shots DTs at this rate. Let me just try, though. Okay, it does. That's good. How many do I need? 2 this round? We want to try to use the minimal amount of Star Bomb so we have plenty for later. Okay, it's 2. Alright. Someone tells me maybe this round might be a problem. Not DTs, but there's just a sheer amount of balloons here that this thing might not have DPS for it. Time to clutch up with the ace marker here, folks. I might need to... I'll probably just use reverse targeting, because that's the easiest micro for me to do. Reverse that targeting. And then reverse it again for when things leak. This round just seems a bit too rough, if you ask me. Yeah. Don't die, don't die, don't die. So close. Oh, wait, no, I beat it. Well, nice, nice, nice. Okay. We did it without the Star Bomb, so I'm happy with that. I'm so happy they added this option because it's so much easier to use intuitively versus memorizing where the ace will go when you change the targetings for it. But this is very simple. You just know it goes the opposite of where it was originally going. Come on. 1 ceramic. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Nobody panic. Everything is fine. And we got this, we got this. Another round being without, any Star Bomb. Okay, this is the round where I know it just dies. It just dies too. So, this is going to be Star Bomb as many DTs as I can this round. So, how many Star Bombs do I need? Oh my god, this isn't even one shot. Wait a minute, that's bad. Well, the stun lasts a long time, right? So I can wait. No, okay, I can't wait that long. That's gonna be annoying. Ability? Let's count to 10. I think that's how long it lasts. 3, 4... Actually, no. It literally comes back or comes off the moment, like, we use the ability, right? 3. I'm just using them a little bit ahead of time, because why not? And then 4, I have about 1 second of wait time. That, yeah, you saw there? It just started moving if I waited 1 second. This will be number 5, by the way. And that's the end. Oh. Nice. Only 5 Star Bombers, down to 98k. Honestly, I expected worse that round. So, I think we died this round, though. There's nothing better than Flying Fortress. I don't think Sky Shredder beats DPS of this Flying Fortress. Especially now that I got, you know, plus 10 volt damage. And there's nothing I can do other than Wing Monkey, because, yeah, you want Wing Monkey so that, I guess, the dart that targets last will end up hitting the F-bat along the way. I don't think we have the DPS, though, nah. That's the GG, folks. 140 is where towers go to die, because they don't have enough bad damage. But that's still super impressive. One quick test to see the Sky Shredder DPS. If I slow down, yeah, it's not even close to Flying Fortress, so we can't do any better than that. Either way, plus 26 rounds to the 1 ace. That's probably one of the biggest jumps I've seen. Okay, so now for the 1 Super Monkey test. So basically what changed is the Anti-Balloon got the ability duration decreased from 45 to 30 seconds. Duration as in cooldown, so basically we can use it so much more often that we'll get more money, because I had to sell the Anti-Balloon a few times, I remember, during my run. Let me just drop 2 villages. This will cover the cost of the extra money I had. I could just take the purple zero, honestly, but I'll save some lives. So rebuy this, and we'll get Camo Village for next round. Okay, so I believe what I did with the purples here is I went for range. And now back to Plasma Blast. So let me sell, and then rebuy this guy. And then now we go for Sun Avatar. And now we AFK. Alright, and blue now. Round 85. Straight to the 250. So last time I had to start using the ability on 117, 118. And then a couple more times in the 120s, 130s. We'll see how many less times I have to use it if I have the ability up faster this time. So I think I have to use the ability this round, right? And then have it up for 118 over here. Like that. Yeah, perfect. No need to sell this time around with the extra 15 seconds. So there's a 20k save, basically, without having to sell. This was the round I remember. I must use it. How long can I hold off, though? This much. Oh, I lost a couple lives. Oh, by the way, don't forget, because the ability is shorter now, it's actually instant cooldown. You see there? It just came up without having to wait. So I can get past 138 if I have enough money, because that was the round where I couldn't get past because I didn't get the cooldown in time. In case you guys don't know, the reason why that happens is because the previous ability has a longer cooldown than the one after that. So that's why stuff like Snowstorm to Absolute Zero, Ground Zero to Star Bomber, those are either instant abilities or much shorter cooldowns to wait for. Interesting how they work like that. Is Legend Knight affordable? Possibly. How much is it? 200, 170. Oh, we can actually afford it in like a couple more rounds, I feel like. That just occurred to me that that is possibly affordable if I don't have to sell until 138. I don't know if I should keep trying if this can beat 135 or not, but I think now is a good time for the Anti-Bloon or the Legend of the Night. I want to bring that out. I can definitely afford it right now, guys. Want me to show you that I can afford it? You know what? Let me just go for it. I think it's stronger. We can just see over here. Oh. Because of course I am 600 bucks off. Okay, fellas. So I think I'm just gonna have to sell the, what do you call it? The village for it. The money is literally right on points. Thing is, the 005 style has to beat 135, which I don't know if it will. I mean, I do have the portal, but do I really want to activate it right now? So soon? It's a 3-minute cooldown, by the way. They nerfed it from 2 to 3 minutes, which is very bad. Okay, we're getting close here, so I think I'm gonna use one more ability. I don't know when, though. How about now? And then, hopefully with extra money. Hey, I can afford Legend of the Night. Without selling the village, which is cool. The thing is, getting Laser Blast won't really do much, because it only gives Pierce, not really attack speed. You just gotta have to hope it solos. I'm gonna pray it handles 2 ZMGs, come on. Teleport? Okay, cool, we did it. Now, the thing is, we have to roll with this guy. And hopefully it can survive 136 and 137. If not, we are in some trouble. We are in some trouble if I can't afford the Plasma Blast. Okay, good news, I can afford Plasma Blast. Okay, we are saved. Now this better be a better option than Anti-Bloon, for 138 at least. Well, let's see. Come on, Legend of the Night, you got this. Yeah, this just basically goes back to the one Legend of the Night that I actually already did a run of before. Do we have to play out the run at this point? Because at this point I can just show you what I literally did a month ago, where the one Legend of the Night got to round 145. Okay, there is a portal nerf, so maybe I'll play it out. Fine. Do I just tank this, by the way? Yeah, I will. We're gonna tank that bad. So if I recall, I do not pop this, because I think it's 3 minutes since the end of 141, right? I'd be surprised if it's not 3 minutes. Okay, it is. Come on. Like, first. No way. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I can tank these 2 bats here. Nice. I believe I can tank 144 as well. That is, that has been 3 minutes, right? If not, that's GG, because I can't pop that. Okay, it is. And we tie. So the portal nerf does not affect how far one legend still gets, for those wondering. So that's +7 rounds for the one Super Monkey only. We now somehow had enough money to scrunch up Legend of the Night, thanks to not needing to sell Anti-Bloon as much for the previous rounds. So that's cool.